It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It's Friday.
Woo-hoo!
It's November 15th, 2019. It's
Yay,
7
it's Friday.
a.m. Central Standard Time.
It's Friday.
Yep. Yay.
That's all I got to say. It's Friday. And it's supposed to be warming up.
Yay.
So there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Winter time is over for now, right?
There you go. There you go.
What did I see on Facebook? It said R.I.P. Rest in peace. Fall 2019, 11/9/19 to 11/13, something like that. Shortfall. Yeah, up until yesterday morning, I think I still had a little bit of snowfall on the right or the north side of everything.
I still have some in my house this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, it must be shady on the north side there.
Yeah, but where my steps come off my back deck and all that, there's still some on that.
Wow. Yeah.
Hopefully today it'll wind it out and get rid of the last
The
of it.
day before, last Sunday, so nice. You know, went to church over at East Side and had some lunch, came home and took Pepper to the park, and then about 2:30, 3:15, I'm going to get out there in that tractor, and I cleaned all the flower beds. Man, the yard looked like I vacuumed it. Then here comes the wind, the rain, the snow. Forget that.
I just let it go. I knew all the leaves were going to come with it, and I just let them fall, and then I'll mulch them up. And
yeah. So guess what I get to do tomorrow? I get to
Is it
start
going to be
all
dry
over.
enough?
I think so.
My yard is soft right now.
You know, mine is on the east and the north side.
Yeah.
It's still soft, yeah.
I don't want to put tracks and stuff in it trying to mow it and all that. So.
Huh. Well, we may wait till Sunday.
Of course, I got a big rider, so it makes tracks if it's soft.
Mine does too, yeah. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome down on the corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis.
We're a guy short. Christian Academy.
Yeah,
They're
no
closed.
prayer today.
There's no school today, so there's no Christian Academy kid today,
I think
unfortunately.
Twice a month, they don't have a Friday scheduled. I don't know enough about it to talk about it, so we'll ask him about it sometime.
But that's why he's not here.
Yeah, that's why he's
There's
not
no
here.
school
Mr.
today,
Frickin'.
so no Christian Academy kid to do the morning prayer.
We'll look forward to Monday. Yep, got them all next week. Going to be a lot of fun. We appreciate the Mountain Christian Academy letting the kids come in and
do
parents.
such a great job.
I mean, you know, they get up extra early, get dressed, come in here and do the prayer. They're on for 15 minutes. You know, that really throws a monkey wrench into things when you change the morning schedule like that. But appreciate the parents at Mountain Christian Academy for allowing the kids to do that. Down on the Corner is brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. And I want to mention Mike and all his gracious donations this week to Lions Club auction. Last night we had a whole bunch of stuff from Brewed Awakening, and I think they went for a lot more than retail, you know.
There was a number of items that did last night.
Oh, we had a brooch come in from Jewel Chest. It was a $125 value, went for nearly $300 last night.
Well, you had another one that was like a $300 value, went for like $600. Painting, $650.
Oh, yeah.
Two guys were battling after this painting.
Oh man,
and that's just amazing to see. I mean,
that was a beautiful piece. I mean, it was a
value,
Kevin Piper piece.
Yeah. Here's your value of like $300. And these guys are battling it out to like $650.
I mean,
and it's for a great cause, and it just
supports
was
the
an amazing
Lions
thing.
Club, y'all. It's been so much fun. And Mike at Brewed Awakening, you know, we plugged him several times last night. He'd pop in with these gift cards. You know, good at all 3 locations. You know, Brewed Awakening, 3 locations to serve you. You got Balmer Boulevard, which right now at 7:04 in the morning is going to be busy. 62 East Plaza now at Baxter Regional. And, of course, they're redoing the entry at the main entrance of the hospital right now. So Brewed Awakening's in a small trailer outside the cafeteria. Once they get the remodel done, they're going to have a very nice area for coffee and pastries and cinnamon rolls, you know.
I'm looking forward to those. We hadn't had those in a while.
Really? Well, I just may have to wait and see. Okay.
It's been a little while.
Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. They've got any blend you want. They got mochas and lattes, black coffee, French vanilla, and pumpkin spice, even peppermint for Christmas. So check them out. All 3 locations are up and ready to go this morning, ready to serve you the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water, right?
There you go.
And we've made some extra coffee this week. Some folks in here, Dale, you make some coffee. Last night they had coffee pot already going last night when I got here at 5:30.
That's why in the background you could hear him just running around like 900 mile an hour. You need something, Dale? Do you need anything? Can I get you anything? They were all hyped up on your coffee.
That's right. Brewed Awakening Coffee, best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bringing morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. In the state of Arkansas, 29 to serve you with one in Memphis, Tennessee. Right here in Mountain Home, talk to Charlotte, Bruce, Chris, Brad. Anybody there can help you. They'll steer you in the right direction. Emergency situation, don't panic. They can handle it. Non-emergency, passing of a loved one. Perhaps somebody's elderly, has passed on, illness, whatever it may be. Let Roller handle it. They know what to do. Caring, loving, understanding, very professional, and they'll get you through a hard time. Roller Funeral Homes with all our respect. So let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, so much going on in this world that we could simply solve by obeying God's commands, but it seems we like to learn things the hard way. Lord, once again, I pray for our elected leaders that you'd grant them wisdom. And then, Lord, I have to say it, I'm tired of the Russia-Ukraine stuff. Lord, our leaders need to work for us, the people, and quit these wild goose chases. Lord, you've blessed this country very much, and we are grateful. And I pray you bless our veterans and let us never forget their sacrifices. That's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now, dun, dun, dun. There it is.
It's okay.
I haven't had to do that in a while.
Yeah,
we had the morning prayer
kids,
and I've been making them do the trumpet noise, so it's a little rusty.
A little. A little. I just bought 40 pages of blocks of sandpaper. You want some? Clean that rust. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retiretorkansas.net. That's where we locate the White River. Just a hint of fog and some clouds.
That is a pretty shot this morning.
Beautiful this morning. Wow. The White River coming through Marion and Baxter County. It's the county line, of course. The bridge to the left side of the screen. The clearing in the middle is the little baseball railroad area there, baseball field and railroad museum area and the little picnic area. You're looking into downtown Cotter, Arkansas in Baxter County. The White River coming through. A little bit of cloud cover, a little bit of fog on the right side of your screen there. You can go to retiretorkansas.net. There's a little camera icon at the lower right-hand part of the screen. Click on that and you can save the picture. And you can use it for a desktop or a background or a screensaver, whatever. But you can go there all the time. It's on 24/7 at retiretorkansas.net. Bob and I had a great time last night. We hosted, we were guest auctioneers for the Lions Club, and we rookied around a little bit.
Oh, you guys did a fine job.
But we did
no
some stuff for Lions Club last night, and of course we had the computer programmer here was helping, and Bob enjoyed helping. Bob and Linda are so community oriented, and they're so willing to help all the civic organizations and some of the charities, and pitched right in and helped. Had a great time last night. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. They need some listings, so give them a call at 870-405-0793. Get your home listed with them now. Talk to them, make that appointment, sit down. They'll go over everything with you, and they can help you. I mean, if you're Marshall, Mountain Home, Mountain View, Gainesville, West Plains, and all points in between, the team is assembled and ready to help you today. So give them a call, 870-405-0793, retiretorkansas.net. Right now, we've got 29 degrees. It seemed warmer than that this morning. I didn't think it was 29. I thought it was like 34 or 35 this morning.
Yeah, it didn't seem as cold.
So 29 right now in Mountain Home. Flippin' checks in at 23. It's 26 at Harrison. Yellville at 23. 21 at Salem. 29 in Calico Rock. Mountain View at 23. Around the region, St. Louis a little bit colder. It's 19 in St. Louis. 25 at Poplar Bluff. West Plains at 21, Branson at 28, and look at Watford City, North Dakota, 1 degree different. 28 degrees here, 29 or 28 there, 29 here.
It's just been weird this year with them.
My goodness, that's crazy, ain't it? Wow.
They had a lot of fluctuations. So
well, they do.
They went from -9 to 28, which is
I think they were
step.
1 or 2 degrees warmer than us the other morning. So, checking the radar, we'll back this all the way out. We have shower activity in Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, a little bit in North Carolina, all the way up to the east coast of Virginia. And so I'm backing a little farther. And of course, we always have the showers in Washington and Oregon. Seem like they just always come in off the ocean there. Right now in Arkansas, your highways are clear, 62, 412 east and west. We've got Highway 65 north-south Little Rock, Branson. It's in good shape. 67, 167 Little Rock to Poplar Bluff and Batesville. Of course, the highway split. And it's clear at this time. Interstate 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, all in Arkansas look like they're in pretty good shape right now. Checking Missouri real quick. We got I-44, Joplin, Springfield, St. Louis in good shape. Kansas City, I-70, Columbia, Jeff City to St. Louis in good shape there. I-55 comes in. No precip on the road right now. Going east out of St. Louis, I-70, Effingham, Vandalia in good shape. I-64 east, East St. Louis, Illinois, towards Mount Vernon in good shape. I-24 at 57 looks like it's in pretty good shape. There's I-24 popping in. If I can get I-57, there it is, down around Carroll, Illinois. Had a friend post on Facebook. They're over there. I've told you about the bridges over there. You can take US 60, 62, and 51 run together. Yeah. If you stay off of I-57, go into Carroll, the southern tip of Illinois, you're in Missouri, and you cross the Mississippi River into Illinois, and you make a right-hand turn, literally not much more than the distance from here to the road, and you're in Kentucky. And you actually see the southern tip of Illinois. In fact, the last time I came back from Nashville, I went to the very southern tip of Illinois. But the friend says, that bridge is so narrow. I found myself hugging that center line as I was going from Illinois into Missouri. Of course, you're not in Illinois much more than 40 seconds. So anyway, everything looks good there. We're going to check the forecast map here. What's so dark green? Freeze fog advisory in northwest Louisiana and northeast Texas with some fog advisory in Texas. Wonder who dinged my phone this morning. Let's check this out.
I don't know. Everybody heard it.
Yeah, ding. Why don't I switch it to silent? For these
that is a good question, Dale.
For these very sensitive microphones, we have some fog advisory in Montana, excuse me, North Dakota, Oregon, parts of Idaho. And we have a storm, what's this over here? Let's see what the storm, a storm warning on the East Coast. Storm warning remains in effect from 1 a.m. Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. North to northeast, 30 to 40 knot with gusts 45 to 50 knots. Wow. This is a marine weather statement. This is on the East Coast. So we have a storm coming in there. Must be, is this what they call a northeaster?
I guess.
I don't know. We'll find out more.
I live in Arkansas. I don't know.
7-day forecast today. Saturday, high of 51. I'm going to hit today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We got 51, 52, 52, 55, and 59 through Tuesday. We got clear to partly cloudy skies all through that time. Maybe a hint of rain just here and there, but not enough to even make the forecast. So it looks like we're going to be warm and dry finally for a while. Checking iDrive Arkansas, we looked at highways, no precipitation. Once again, the reminder that the Norfolk Dam, both lanes now at Norfolk Dam on Highway 177 are shut down. And I think that is through today. The Corps of Engineers has scheduled a full road closure from November 12th to November 15th for Highway 177 at Norfolk Dam to install equipment used to perform maintenance on the dam's sluice gates. So they should end that by midnight tonight. So everything looks good in Arkansas. Missouri Department of Transportation, everything in good shape there. No flood advisories, no construction issues there. We will check the Missouri Drought Monitor. They've had plenty of rain, so it's not too dry in Missouri. It's probably a little bit muddy up there with some of the stuff they have. We do have in Arkansas about 5 counties abnormally dry. Would be, I think that's Miller County there, Little River County, Sevier County, Howard County, Hempstead, and Nevada County in Arkansas, the southwest corner with some abnormally dry conditions. And so, morning weather is brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793, retiretoarkansas.net. Community calendar.
For community calendar.
Today and tomorrow, November 15 and 16 from 10 to 4, holiday gifts at Stone Creek. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see this better. They'll have 40 booths selling gifts. Free admission, easy parking, golf carts for transportation around the property there. The Hobo Beef Shack will be there, Norfolk Brewing Company. This is at Stone Creek Ranch Resort at 626 Circle B Lane in Mountain Home. See the map on the website, follow the red signs. Brought to you by the Baxter Bulletin, Local IQ, MarvelousMagazine.com, and XL7 TV. Gifts for the holidays at Stone Creek today and tomorrow starting at 10 o'clock this morning. Then on December 7th from 8 until 2, they'll have a holiday craft and bake sale. This is at Redeemer Lutheran Church's Fellowship Hall, Highway 5 North at North Street. You can come in for chicken noodle soup and crusty bread from 11 to 1. Dine in or take out. That's only $3. Enjoy free coffee or spiced apple cider. They'll also have a drawing for a $50 gift card. All proceeds support the Ozark Center of Hope. And I think there was one other thing over here. This is Operation Christmas Child's National Collection Week. Jennifer Baker was here, and I've got the location there. It's over at Eastside Baptist Church. The week of the 18th through the 25th, which that will kick off Monday through the following Monday. So it's Monday to Monday. The little boxes that we had here, the shoe boxes, you pick them up at Hobby Lobby, and you go. Most any of the area churches should have some of the shoe boxes, but you can choose like boy or girl, the age, young boy, girl, teen, whatever you want to do, and they go all over the world with that. So Christmas Child National Collection Week, November 18th through the 25th. And let's see, I think that's it. What do you got? You've got a
wrestling coming up.
You've got that coming up on 23
next weekend. Will be our first tournament, and it'll be a JV tournament and a girls tournament. So anybody that basically we're taking everybody that did not wrestle in state last year. So I'm gonna have like 40 kids there wrestling Saturday. But it'll be good. It'll be kind of a eye opener for some of the newer wrestlers to give them a chance to see how things go, and they always come back from their first tournament with a big spark and want to work a little harder, want to go a little further. So we're excited to do that and see how this turns out.
One other thing I just found, the Disabled American Veterans Monthly Meeting is November 18th from 2:30 to 3 at the Mountain Police Department. They've got a nice meeting room down there at the PD. That's Monday the 18th, the Disabled American Veterans Monthly Meeting. All right, 7:17, almost 7:18. We've got Hope for All coming in to talk, and so I think we'll be right back. I need coffee anyway.
That doesn't surprise me. Be right back.
Be right back.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either a terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do. And they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
(7:22) and we are back, and we're visiting with Carolyn Densmore with Hope for All, a vision for the homeless. Welcome. Good to have you here today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's over the last year or so, you've been on, the Hope for All has been on a couple of times. Let's just kind of refresh everyone's memory about Hope for All and what this ministry is.
All right. We are a nonprofit, faith-based organization that provide hope for the homeless. And we dedicate ourselves to doing, we want to do a little more than what our other agencies here in town can do. We mentor one-to-one. We will help with legal in that we will give them support. We will attend court with them if that's what they need. We will help them go to their probation officer, encourage them to pay their fines. We help those that just come in off the street. They're hungry. They never leave us hungry. We help if they're cold and they need clothing. We get them clothing. And there are so many organizations around town that help us. I mean, we use the other organizations as much as possible.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, Dale, how many homeless people we have right here in this area. And you don't see it every day. You know, every now and then you'll see a few at the sign here and there, but you don't see what's going on behind the scenes.
No, we have around, we're estimating, because of what our homeless folks tell us, we have about 200.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Coming up on winter.
Coming up on winter, and it's
the
very...
holidays and winter.
So,
how do they survive?
You know, it's by the grace of God, and I'm not saying that flippantly or lightly. We don't have enough shelters here in Mountain Home. When someone comes to us, of course, we contact all the shelters to see if we can get them in there. If not, our resource is a tent, a sleeping bag, some warm blankets, and a heater. food. But we can't even tell them where to go
with the tent.
And not a lot, some of our people get caught and they're trespassing. And trespassers get put in jail. And in jail, they go to court, and from court, they get fined, and then they get put back on the street, and it's the same round robin circle. They have no job, so they can't pay their fines. They can't find a place to live. It's very hard on folks, and not everybody is a career nomad. We do have some, and that's their way of life. We have heartbreaking stories, as I'm sure every organization does. I know Salvation Army does. Ozark Center of Hope. We try and get our clients to go to these organizations. If Sandra Anderson at Ozark Center of Hope, does so much, and she helps with propane. And a lot of times our little heaters in our tents are these small bottles of propane. And then Salvation Army and Goodwill helps. We set them up with Jennifer at Goodwill, and she helps with jobs. And if we need to go and help someone fill out the application, we do that. Let's see, I don't want to leave anybody out. Elite Boutique gives us clothing.
Really?
We don't even have to voucher that. If she knows they're homeless, she gives it to us.
What about family? Do the homeless here that excuse me, have any family anywhere in the country?
If they do, of course, we want to get in touch with that family and try and help them out there and see what the family can do. But we use a lot of our resources on the tents and the sleeping bags. And you know that Needs of Many here in town collects fans in the spring, and then the heaters in the winter. They also collect sleeping bags, blankets, the heaters, and they give their stuff to us. I mean, because
here's what we need around
nothing.
here. We need a good old-fashioned ranch-style bunkhouse.
Yes, or a warming shelter at least. Yeah. We have no warming shelters.
No warming shelters or anything.
Our folks have to go to Walmart sometimes and walk around. Mm-hmm. You got to keep walking.
Sure.
They have to go, some go to the hospital until they get caught and are asked to leave, but that's a warm spot. We are desperately working on a little house right now, trying to get it renovated, and we will be able to house 8 people.
Good.
And some emergencies that come in just to get over a crisis, or so that we can then help them more.
I'm just going to bring up, because I know that Hope for All, you guys' focus is beyond just, hey, we got to get you shelter for the night and food. And that everybody thinks a homeless person, that's the goal. You got to get them somewhere to stay, you got to get them food. But they look at it, all right, how do we break this cycle?
Yes.
How do we help them get their IDs back? Because a lot of them don't have their IDs anymore. They don't have any identification.
Marilyn brought that up one time.
If they're, if they have problems in the court systems, trying to get the court to understand, listen, they have no income. We've got to break this cycle. We've got to get it to where they can get back in society and start making a living for themselves and start paying the things that they need to pay. But that's a hard cycle to break. Once you've lost everything and you're homeless, you have no income coming in, trying to break that cycle on your own is almost impossible.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
People need support, and sometimes they are so frustrated with the system itself because you can't get into the Social Security building without a Social Security card or an ID. If you've lost your ID, you can't get a new one. Now, Center of Hope helps get some IDs or some birth certificates. We will help them get driver's license or not if they can drive, but also the picture IDs, so that we can then get them at least, and we order birth certificates so they can at least get on the rolls and get into these places that they need that can assist them, because you do nothing without IDs.
Yep.
And we, and they have no money and they have no resources to get their IDs. We call their families if mama
we don't
is...
think twice about it.
No.
But I mean, if you've gone to jail and all of your things are scattered and you no longer have an ID, you have to start from the very beginning.
Goodness.
And we've gone to the jail and gotten jail records because they'll have a picture of them for an ID. We have gone to the schools, the high school especially, if they've graduated from here, to get their school records because they have a picture ID in school. We have called Nelda Speaks to help us because we would get the runaround from our people wouldn't talk to Little Rock people or, something like that. And she can kind of help us, direct us to who we need to speak with. We've had Father Norbert to go and have the Catholic Church search their christening. The diocese. Their christening records, because we had one homeless lady that was from the north, and she was born at home, and she didn't have a birth certificate, and she had lost her ID. So I mean, we use everyone, and it's computer work, it's leg work. It's just, we can do it because we have a loving community that helps so many of us.
You bet.
But
I'm
it's
sitting here
not
thinking,
easy.
We need to buy a piece of property, put up about 3 bunkhouses.
Yes.
With nothing more than they had a bath.
Yes.
Of course, toilet. They had a bathroom, but you could put bunk beds in there, top to bottom. It's called a bunkhouse. And the ranch hands would go in, after the evening meal. The farms always had the big meal at noon, and they were pretty well finished up by 4 or 5 o'clock on the ranch. Well, time to go back to the bunkhouse.
Yes. Well, do you remember the Boy Scout that won the grant from Ozark Opportunities and built we call it a sleep shed. It was it looks like a little mini house.
I've heard something about that. Where is that?
Right now it's parked in First United Methodist Church parking lot.
Really?
Not being used, even though Ozark Opportunities has given us this shelter for 5 years. And it's got 2 beds in it, so that a family or a woman and her children could stay there. It's heated, it is air conditioned, it has no bathroom, and it has no kitchen.
It's just a sleep shelter.
It is just a sleep shed. And the city says we cannot put it on the property where we have a house because it's against the ordinances. Now, Harrison uses theirs. It's only a temporary.
Is it in a neighborhood ordinance or city ordinance?
We have our little house in a neighborhood.
Could be a neighborhood.
But how many people have folks living in their back sheds? And they're not heated or air conditioned, but they come into the house, they use the facilities, they can use the kitchen. So we have an uphill battle there. It's a wonderful little space, and it's just being wasted.
How did y'all come up with Hope for All and recognize the need? How did this start? And how long ago?
It started, I want to say last summer, with a school teacher in Cotter that got the burden on her heart to go out and help people. And she would drive the streets and see folks at the dumpsters or see folks on the side of the street. And then it grew from her into our group that is more organized. We are trying to go further. One person cannot do it. It takes all of us to work at this, and we really do. We work at it pretty much all the time. We get calls.
7:36. We need to take a break. Visiting with Hope for All, and we got a lot more to talk about right after break. So stick around. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
York. It is almost 7:39, and we're visiting with Carolyn from Hope for All. And kind of a tough subject, homeless in this area. You would think St. Louis, Memphis, Cleveland,
Little Rock.
This is Mountain Home, Arkansas, folks. Mountain Home, Cotter, Gassville. In fact, they have we can throw this up on the screen if we want to. Their scooter, Hope for All. It's a public group right here. Hope for All on Facebook. You can get more information there. And you said in the previous section of the show, approximately 200 possible homeless people in the Twin Lakes area. So this is have to engulf probably Lakeview, Gassville, Cotter, Mountain Home, even over to Norfolk Lake, possibly.
Yes. And a lot of our folks, of course, hide, and they're very good at hiding. They hide in culverts sometimes. They're in the woods. and they they just have no place to even put their tents because they have to pay to go to a campground, which are closed in the winter. And a lot of times Hope for All will pay for the campground site until these folks can get a job and start paying on their own. But we have, there are, I hate to say this, but it's the truth, special dumpsters around town that are more popular than other ones. And we encourage them not to do that, especially a woman. She's very vulnerable out there. We just had a mother and 2 children that were put out yesterday, and we're helping them. That's probably where my cohort Kelly is, helping somebody, because you got to start DHS, you got to start then there's forms to fill out. We have to help with the HUD forms. So it's a slow start sometime. But we have success stories.
Oh yeah.
We have got, I'll have to read these, okay?
Sure, go ahead.
We had a war hero with 2 Purple Hearts and a pregnant wife. Because of legal battles, he lost his full benefits. We helped him. We had a mountain home man that was homeless. He had problems. Sometimes it's family problems, sometimes it's legal problems. His were family problems. He's now a U.S. Marshal. These people are not bums. These people are people that have gone on hard times. Think about it. If I have a husband that supports me. Before I retired, I was a nurse, so I had my own support also. But if I had been a single mother and my child got sick, and think about that, they can't go to school, so the single mother stays at home. Mm-hmm. She loses her job, which probably just is barely getting by with it. So then she can't go to work. Then she can't pay her bills. She may get food stamps, so she's eating okay. But then she gets put out of her apartment
for non-payment of rent.
It snowballs, and it snowballs quickly on us.
Yeah, when they get to rolling down the hill like that, it just grows and grows and grows.
And some have no cars. Some are fortunate to have cars, but they can't make their payments because they lost their job, because they, whatever. It could be a car accident. If I had been a single mother with no support and I'd had a car accident and I couldn't work, I would have had I have family, thank goodness. Mm-hmm. But a lot of folks don't have family that they could fall back on.
And you had one person that was so down and out, pulled himself up by the bootstraps and became a U.S. Marshal?
Yes.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Well, if you turn around and you look at the majority of the workforce here in this area, and if they actually look at where they're at, most people are only a few paychecks away from being the same boat. So, a lot of people, they live paycheck to paycheck, and it doesn't take long.
No.
It really doesn't.
If you have a car accident, say you're living in your car, which we have quite a few people living in their cars. If you live in your car and you have a car accident, you've lost your car, that is your home, and you have no way to get to your job, so then you lose your job, and then you end up losing your car because you can't pay for the car note. It's just a vicious, vicious circle. And we try and break that circle. We help them get their IDs. We help them get a job. and we support them through whatever their problems are that they've identified and we've helped identify, so that they can break that cycle of homelessness. People don't want to be homeless.
Okay, I'm looking at the calendar, 15th of November. The 28th of November, well, we got 13 days, Thanksgiving Day.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what do we got? A month and 10 days is Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine waking up in some hidden spot in some woods on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day?
Yes. That's horrible, isn't it?
And I've been very fortunate, we're outstanding family, and, for many years it was going over to the grandparents' house.
Yes.
We'd get there Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, spend the night Thursday morning. You could already smell the turkey cooking by 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. And some of these people don't even have as much as a peanut butter sandwich on Thanksgiving.
No, they don't. But we have so many giving organizations that there are dinners for Thanksgiving, and either before or after. Hope for All and Marilyn, that has been on your show before, helped to organize a free community meal every single day.
What?
Yes. The churches are phenomenal. Yep. On Mondays, on Sundays, Salvation Army gives a breakfast at 9:15. You don't have to stay for a service. None of our organizations ask you to stay at their church. You are welcome to, but you don't. It's not a condition, or you got to listen, or I'm not going to feed you. No. We're not like that. The Seventh-day Adventists have a dinner from 4:30 to 6:30 on Mondays. Now that's at the Methodist Church, but they are doing it, not us. The Seventh-day Adventists take care of that. I don't think they're just using our facilities.
There you go.
And they've got a great cook. He's from Louisiana, and he is good.
Oh yeah, a little Cajun cook in there.
Hope Center Church is down here off down 201 on Green Valley. They have Tuesdays, Word of Life on Main Street, has it on Wednesdays. She's had it forever on Wednesdays. Yeah. Yes, as long as I've been here in town, I've known that she provides food on Wednesdays. Wesley Kitchen at the Methodist Church, again on Thursdays. St. Peter's Catholic Church has lunches on Friday, and they will fix a sack lunch. You can take it away. Mm-hmm. The Universal Unitarians on College and 9th are Saturday dinners. Good. So, if folks can get there, they can get fed. And we have, a lot of these other churches, like I know Hope Center, and I know we have Jerry Castor at the Catholic Church. Mm-hmm. He will pick folks up and take them to these dinners if he knows about it.
Yeah. I know Jerry. Good man.
Yes, he is a very good man.
Let's take a quick break. Are we ready for that break?
Yep.
Cue it up there. 7:48, and more with Hope for All after this. Stick around. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
For years I've lifted weights, probably 30 years. The last 2.5, 3 years I'd have pain in my back of my deltoid at the joint. And it was extremely painful, and it didn't matter if I lifted weights or what I did. Whenever I pushed on anything, it hurt. Dr. Osgood had told me about this laser therapy, and so I tried it. 4 sessions later, 0 pain. And now I'm lifting weights again with no pain.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z team at Century 21 Lemac Realty. And we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
7:51. We're finishing up the program talking Hope for All, and we could have as many as 200 homeless people in the Mountain Home area, Mountain Home, Cotter, Gassville area. That's a shocking stat. To think that that could happen around here.
It is a very shocking statistic, but we have no way of knowing exactly, because of course they will move if they're beginning to feel threatened that their locations are found. Yeah. They're not going to come up to you or to a Census Bureau and volunteer, "I'm homeless." Another problem for our homeless that I didn't mention is you can't get your IDs and your government papers and things like that without a permanent address. Your permanent address can't be a post box office. So currently we have the mail is being delivered at the church and and distributed to folks. They come in and see us so we can get their mail to them. Lots of folks have said, oh, well, they can't be too bad off because they've got a cell phone and they've got a dog. Those are two very important items for someone that is homeless. The dog is warmth and protection. The cell phone is if they get a job, the employer has to be able to call them and tell them, "We have a job for you."
Yeah.
So, those are the two things that they really value, are their cell phones and their animals. And people will feed their animals before they'll eat themselves. Mm-hmm. We had a gentleman whose dog won't eat dog food that we were going to, Hope for All was going to provide for him. He said, "No." And well, I can't remember the dog's name, but he said, he eats my food. So I said, "Well, tuna fish?" He said, "Oh, yes, we like tuna fish." And he said, "He'll eat half of it, I'll eat half of it." So whatever we gave him, the dog got half.
So you're basically a starving person.
Yes.
That will reach out to the dog.
Oh, yes. Yeah. A dog will keep you nice and warm.
Oh, yeah.
And again, there's some nice folks out there and there are some not nice folks out there, just like anywhere in the world. And the dog is a protection.
Now, who do they call and what do they do? And I bring this up because it's not always, the homeless people don't always know where to go to get the help they need. And a lot of times they'll, like the restaurant, we get some that come into the restaurant, and you can tell real quick when they're looking through the menu and they only order a cup of coffee. And,
that's for warmth.
Yeah.
In the winter.
And, of course, we've always been grateful to, if you're hungry, you're going to eat. I mean, that's just how it is. But trying to get them help, because a lot of times you get them to finally open up to you and talk to you, and they're looking for help. They're looking for those steps, but they don't know where to go. And
well, they're so frustrated.
Yeah.
They've been told no or hit that brick wall. And if we have to call Nelda Speaks and stuff, they have no idea how to get in touch with people like that with some influence that could help ease the way for them. I just can't tell you how much Hope for All is really, really trying to help make a change. And just like these other organizations, we have Gamma House, we have Serenity, we have Alpha House, we have Changes, we've got Care Ministries. These places are all full. Have you noticed that? They're all full, and we still have people.
Don't you think I'm going to pick on a few, the courts, the DHS, whatever, but they make it almost impossible. I mean, if I were to walk in there and say, I need help, I don't have ID, I lost this, you're out of luck. There's the door.
Yeah, if
you know what I'm saying?
I can help you get your ID if you give me $15 to, do the paperwork and send it out. Oh, and where do you want me to send your ID to?
Yeah.
And I don't have an address. Oh, well, then I can't help you. But we've had some. They can't
or won't. Is there not something they can't? Is there something? Or they just,
We have. Well,
I see it with the veterans all the time.
Yes, and we have someone who helps veterans. Our veteran associations around town are great, but we have a member representative from them.
Good.
So that if you're a vet and you're having a problem, we just immediately put you in touch with George Wolford, and because he's involved with the veterans and everything. But I mean, I go around. We have kind of emergency bags. We, talking about the members of our group, have emergency bags. They will usually, of course it changes with the seasons, but have hand warmers. Hand warmers are the best things, y'all.
Yeah.
You can get a whole big box of them at Walmart for about I think they're only about $10. But anyway, they're wonderful. We have hand warmers, we'll have gloves, we'll have hats, we have water. I mean, and maybe a coupon or a little gift card, $5 gift card from McDonald's that they can go and sit for a while, eat a hamburger.
I'm going to borrow your paper right here.
Sure.
Real quick. We're down to about a minute and a half. Hope for All right here at Mountain Home. You can mail your donations to.
Yes.
This is where I use the MASH line where Margaret tells Frank, stick a crowbar in your wallet,
Yeah.
But we want to be a little bit more subtle than that. Please, donations to Hope for All, 605 West 6th Street, Mountain Home, Arkansas, 72653. This is a serious situation.
It's very serious.
It's serious. We've got the holidays coming up. We got over 200 people without a home in Baxter and Marion counties and possibly even Fulton County.
We've got 1 minute. We need to put some contact information out there.
Okay, our 1-800 number is 1-833 and the words Hope for All. Our website is www.mhhopeforall.org.
Okay.
We've even got an email. You want the email?
Sure, why
not? Mount MH Hope and then the letter for all @gmail.com.
Yeah, I mean, folks, we need some help here. Hope for all. You know, once again, the donations can be mailed to
605 West 1st Street. West 6th Street, not 1st Street. I'm so sorry.
Mountain Home, 72653. Running out of time. We got to go. Lions Club auction tonight starting at 6 right here on XL7 TV. See you on Monday. See you tonight at the auction.